Description of Spring by Henry Howard, Earl of Surrey, 1517 to 1547. The soote season that bud and bloom forth brings, with green hath clad the hill and eke the vale. The nightingale with feathers new she sings, the turtle to her mate hath told her tale. Summer is come, for every spray now springs, the hart hath hung his old head on the pale, the buck in brake his winter coat he flings, the fishes fleet with new repaired scale, the adder all her slough away she slings, the swallow swift pursueth the fly's smale, the busy bee her honey now she mings. Winter is worn that was the flower's bale, and thus I see among these pleasant things each care decays, and yet my sorrow springs. Okay, this is a sonnet by Henry Howard. Henry Howard was an English nobleman, a politician and a poet from the time of Henry VIII. In fact, he was executed by Henry VIII at the end of Henry VIII's life. He's associated with literature and very often with Sir Thomas Wyatt. So this is a sonnet, and what's this sonnet about? Well, this sonnet is about the beauty of spring. It's describing spring and summer, and everything is growing and everything is beautiful and everything is happy except him. And the more that summer grows and the more blooms and flowers that there are, it doesn't make any difference because he's sad, and he gets sadder. And we've got a beautiful description of spring, right up until halfway through the last line when we get the volta, the change. And despite all of these beauties, Henry Howard is sad, and it makes him feel sad. So the soote season, the sweet season, that bud and bloom forth brings. So this is spring and summer where buds and blooms are flowering. I think this is early summer or late spring. With green hath clad the hills. So clad, to clothe. So the hills have been clothed in green. And eke the valley. To eke is to make more, to increase, to make more beautiful in this case. So the hills are covered in green and the valleys are even more beautiful with this green colour. The nightingale with feathers new she sings. So there are nightingales singing their beautiful song, and the nightingale has new feathers. The turtle to her mate hath told her tale. Now, I think this turtle is actually referring to the turtle dove. Yeah? The turtle dove. And when you hear the turtle doves, this is a clear sign of spring. And the turtle to her mate, I think to her children, has told her tale. So she's telling or making her noise. The turtle doves are calling so that everyone can hear her song. Summer is come. So it's summer. For every spray now springs. And I think it's just turning from spring to summer. It's right on the cusp of the change. And every spray, you have a spray of flowers. Every set of buds is now springing open with flowers. The hart hath hung his old head on the pale. Okay, a hart is a male deer, normally more than 6 years old. And he's hung his old head, his old antlers on the pale. Let's see, you need to know a little bit of biology here. A stag, a male deer, the hart, the antlers fall off every year at the end of winter. And then the stag, or the hart, grows new horns. So the hart hath hung his old head on the pale. So the old horns have come away, and now the new horns are ready to go. The buck in brake his winter coat he flings. So the buck, this could be, I think this could be a rabbit or various other animals, but the buck has lost his winter coat. He's thrown off his winter coat, and now his hair is very, very short, and it's like that because it's hot, and this is good for him. The fishes fleet with new repaired scale. Fleet means you are fleeting, you are very fast, fast moving. The fishes are fast moving with their scales, with new scales, their skin is repaired. The adder, this is a snake, all her slough away she slings. So the adder, an adder sloughs off her old skin. It gets rid of her old skin, her old slough. So the adder gets rid of its old skin and grows, and this is how snakes get bigger. It's how they grow. So this is the adder has grown. The swift swallow, this is a bird, pursueth the fly's smale. So the swift swallow, or the swift, is pursuing the small flies, catching them and eating them. The busy bee her honey now she mings. So the busy bee is mixing with its honey. And thus I see among these, winter is worn, that was the flower's bale. So winter has gone. Winter that was the bale, the distraction, the pain, the difficulty of the flowers. So winter is gone. But winter, which was the flower's problem, has gone. And thus I see among these pleasant things each care decays. So in each of these things the cares of winter have been left behind, and they are happy and lively and full of life. And yet my sorrow springs. And here's the volta. However, my sorrow gets bigger and bigger. So despite the fact that there are all of these beautiful things and everything's growing and moving, I feel sadder and sadder. So there you go. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Description of Spring by Henry Howard, Earl of Surrey.